Today, we're going to talk about how to avoid charity scams while supporting the fight against breast cancer. Charity scammers are con artists. We show charity in quotes because these groups aren't charities. They just make themselves look and sound like charities. They might tie themselves to a prominent effort, like fighting breast cancer, or be active following earthquakes, floods, fires, and other disasters. But actually, they're a year-round plague. Charity scam thievery does double duty. It steals from you, and it steals from those you wanted to help with your donated dollars. Not long ago, a local police department asked me to help them figure out what had happened to the money of an older woman. I'll call her Mrs. V. Mrs. V had turned over many thousands of dollars to a group that she thought was a charity. It turns out that the group wasn't a charity and had raised millions of dollars from Mrs. V and others while disguised as a charity. If Mrs. V or a family member or friend had used the secret, she would have avoided the scammer and saved those dollars for better use. The secret to avoiding charity scammers, it's quite simple but not well known. The secret is get and check the EIN of the group asking for the donation. That's it, 5 words, get and check the EIN. An EIN is an employer identification number assigned by the IRS. Every charity has one. No two organizations have the same EIN. Unlike your personal Social Security number, charity EINs are public information. EINs are like charity license plate numbers. Let's say the group's calling you to ask for money. Early on, ask them for their EIN. If they don't give it to you, don't spend any more time on the phone with them. If the group has sent you a request letter or an email, look there for the EIN. If the group has a website, look there. No reputable, well-run charity will make it hard for you to get their EIN. How do you check an EIN for a real or purported charity? I'm going to tell you about 3 databases. They're all online, they're all free, and you can check them all in less than 5 minutes. At SeriousGivers.org, we've created a database with 300,000 charities. It's based on the IRS list of recognized charities. Just go to the SeriousGivers.org Find a Charity page. Enter the EIN in the blue box. If a group shows up, that means it's a charity, and you can get more information about them right away at SeriousGivers.org. If the group doesn't show up at SeriousGivers.org, it still might be in one or more of our other 2 favorite charity databases. I've listed GuideStar first because it's a bit easier to use. The second is the National Center for Charitable Statistics, or NCCS. They're both online. They're both free. If the group's EIN doesn't produce a charity at SeriousGivers.org or GuideStar or NCCS, don't give them a nickel. Direct your generosity elsewhere. At SeriousGivers.org, we help charity donors boost the impact of their giving. We help them find top charities, and we help them avoid charity skunks, clunkers, and scammers. Our EIN, by the way, is 273090206. Here are some tiny URL links to more good information about EINs and avoiding charity scams. For the first 2, you could also go to SeriousGivers.org and enter EIN, or Top Tips, in the search box. You can also find Federal Trade Commission information at ftc.gov. Now you know how you can support the fight against breast cancer and not end up scammed and blue. Goodbye for now.